Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to go through the zodiac signs tonight. Happy Sunday to you all. Thank you for joining me. We're going to start with Taurus, then Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and last is Aquarius. Alrighty, nice to see you. I'm going to take these bracelets off and shuffle. And we're going to see what we have for Taurus for this week. It has been a busy week, but it's pretty out, right? I hope you enjoyed it. Let's look here. All right, Page Wands, this is a message of interest. Pages are messengers, and the Page of Wands is somebody who is possibly sending you a message. You could be doing the same to someone else. This can be a message of flirtation. It's a message of curiosity. And I have the Page of Swords, very good. So we have two pages out, one right on top of the other. This is someone who's contemplating sending a message. I don't know if this is your energy or if this is someone around you. Pages can also indicate children, it should be said. But I have the Hermit card out here. There's someone who's been thinking really hard about this, whatever this message is, and I am going to clarify with another deck, don't worry. But this Hermit card is an energy of isolation. It's kind of going within to decide how you feel about something, what you think about something. And it seems like whoever we're talking about here, whether this is your energy or someone else's, there's an energy of someone who has thought long and hard about this. I got the Queen of Swords, and now they're ready to talk, but not specifically just talk, specifically talk about how they're feeling about something, right? Okay. I got the King of Cups, very good. This is telling a really clear story. King of Cups is an energy of somebody who wants to talk about how they're feeling, right? With this Queen of Swords energy attached to it, this is someone who's highly communicative. All of a sudden, my throat's kind of clogged up all of a sudden. In the past, they were not able to express their emotions about something. Now this is clearing up. This King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Hermit is Virgo. If that matters to you at all, but don't get hung up on the zodiac signs or the genders, right? It's not about that. It's about the energy that the cards carry. But this King of Cups, I'm going to switch decks real quick over here to this Chicoli deck because I want to know. I don't know if it's this Queen of Swords. I don't know who we have expressing themselves to whom. I don't know if this is your energy. But let's find out what this person wants to say. And then you'll know if it's you or if it's somebody in your energy. It feels like somebody who wants to express emotion about how they're feeling about you. Maybe love situation. This is someone who has a lot of clarity of thought all of a sudden. Perfect. Oh boy, I got the Devil card, which is the card of Capricorn. This can be somebody who is obsessive about you, or they've been obsessing about this situation. I don't know if maybe they feel like they've done something in the past that they need to kind of come in and ask. No, we got the Knight of Cups. It's not about that. That's absolutely about, it's about a complete obsession. Sorry, lost the ability to talk there for a minute. But this Knight of Cups is someone who wants to come in. They want to talk about how they're feeling. It's not even, they want to express how much love they have for you or vice versa. Wow. In a romantic way, and they want to express some level of commitment. Wow, that's a big deal. So this is the Hierophant card. This is a card of marriage, traditional values, stoicism, that sort of thing, like taking the conventional way. This is somebody who may want to propose to you. Woo! I got the Star card on top of that. That's the card of Aquarius, but it's really somebody who feels like you're part of their divine path, like somebody who's really thought long and hard about this, and they feel like you are someone who's meant to be for them. Wow. And I have the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who really has been worried about this. Why are they so worried about it? Ace of Wands. They're not sure you're going to return their feelings that they have for you. This is someone who is afraid that that you may reject them in some way. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, because they weren't very giving in the past, whoever this person was. I don't know if this is a new person for you that really just is very kind of obsessively thinking about you all the time and wanting to reach out and tell you how much they would like to get to know you and like they would like a solid relationship with you. Or if this is someone, it feels like this is a partnership that's already been established in some way, but we've had some kind of shift in the dynamic where if it was kind of lukewarm before, now it's kind of like all full steam ahead in some way. I mean, I guess this doesn't have to be romantic, but there are a lot of love-based cards here with the Page of Wands and this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups right here, and this Hierophant card. But this person in the past wasn't very giving for some reason. And now it's possible maybe you've moved on in some way. I have the Three of Wands right here. There's this energy that they've just been thinking about you nonstop, and they're just hoping that you feel the same way. Very worried that you may not. How's this going to go down? How do you feel? Oh, well, they feel like they can't take it anymore. Hold on. With the Strength card in reverse, that's the card of Leo. But whenever we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they're kind of at a loss as to know how you're going to respond to this or how you may be feeling about them. How do you feel? Oh, wow. You're in a very single energy and you're waiting for the right person for the job, whatever this is. You're not someone who's going to accept very many people into your life. And so you understand that, okay. Because the Nine of Pentacles, that's a very single, independent energy, but it's also the minor arcana version of the Empress, and that is right next to this Emperor card. So whoever I'm talking about here would be someone who would be very unique to themselves, someone who kind of ran their own show, ran their own business, someone who's been single for quite a while and established their own sense of independence, and they understand that they can't be with anyone except for an emperor kind of thing, someone who also brings their own empire to the table, right? And so this person, whoever you are, depending upon which character you play in this story, if this is your story at all, this is someone who isn't going to accept anything other than the right person or situation for them. And so I understand why this person is quite right to be a little bit nervous. I think this person sees that in you. And I don't even know if you're aware that this person is quite as thoughtful, obsessively thoughtful. That's putting it mildly, really thoughtful. I don't know if you're aware that this person feels the way that they do about you, and you may be surprised by whatever message it is that you receive, but you must know that it's very thought out. It's a very thoughtful message. This person has a lot of love for you and a lot of romantic feelings towards you. They're just not really sure if you're going to reciprocate it, and I understand why they feel that way because you're highly independent. Very good job, you. So I guess I will just catch up with you guys next week, and hopefully this storyline will continue because it's a good one and it's very sweet. It's got a really sweet energy to it, whoever you are. So that's kind of nice. Anyway, I wish you much luck, and I will catch up with you later. Thanks, Taurus. Next up, we have Virgo. I'm going to start with this traditional Rider-Waite for Virgo. Let me shuffle. Seven of Wands for Virgo. What is going on? So the Seven of Wands is kind of a feeling of having to deal with other people's drama, like too much energy coming towards you. And while you kind of have a superior position, or perhaps you just are kind of in the right in a situation, or maybe it's not even your drama that you're having to deal with. The fact of the matter is there's still drama surrounding you in some way, and that's exhausting. Having to put up with other people's emotions, perhaps. Ugh. And the Eight of Cups, really wanting to walk away from whatever this situation is. Feels like could be work drama, could be like family group drama, or maybe friend group drama. Thank you. I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who feels like they may have been burned by a situation in some way. You might be listening to idle gossip or something like that. Let's look. I got the Moon, in the reverse. That's kind of like an energy of like secrets coming out, bubbling up to the surface. I was saying gossip, that kind of thing. It could just be that you're surrounded by that kind of energy and you don't really want to tolerate it or put up with it because you don't feel like it's really bringing anything good or stable or positive or loving into your life. And it may just be that this is not, hopefully not your energy, obviously. Right. But maybe just having to deal with other people who are engaging in that kind of energy this week. And kind of wanting to remove yourself from it. I have the High Priestess in reverse, which can be someone who's, you remember that quote from Mean Girls, her hair is so big because it's full of secrets. The High Priestess in reverse is someone who is not a good secret keeper. They're someone who tends to spill things out. And I have the Ten of Cups in reverse. This can be an energy of like a loss of family or a loss of a home or a major fallout in a group of people in some way. The Ten of Cups is not a great feeling. I have to be honest. Any more you want to say with this deck? I have the Fool card that comes out crossing that. There's somebody who there's a need for starting over here, but there's someone who feels like they were quite naive to some things. I'm feeling an energy of needing to forgive someone or something. Let me shuffle this Deviant Moon Tarot and see if I can figure out a little bit more. I got the Ten of Cups right on top of the Ten of Cups. That is nuts. And both in the reverse. This can be a dissolution of a family in some way. Again, it can be a loss of a home or something. I don't know if that's something that's affecting you. If it is, I'm so sorry. There's a real heavy energy about it. The High Priestess in reverse is someone who wishes that she had done something different sooner, possibly. And now kind of being in a position of having to walk away from something here. Tell me. I got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who didn't invest necessarily wisely. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And in the reverse, and specifically, since this is one of your cards, I mean, it can be a feeling of like immaturity. I don't know if you're disappointed in yourself or if there's an energy of you being frustrated by people around you, but there's just it's kind of heavy. If this is your reading, it will be okay. I got the Judgment in reverse. Again, there's just a real heavy energy of feeling like you've misjudged something or someone's misjudged you or you've misjudged a situation. The High Priestess in reverse is someone who feels like they've been naive to something, right? And the Judgment in reverse is an energy of I missed the wake-up call. I overslept or something like that. Or I feel like I screwed that one up or something. I have the Magician card here in the upright position, and it's this feeling of making positive changes, doing everything that you can to rectify the situation in whatever way possible. And I don't know what that means for you. I don't know if you're someone who's now trying to fix something for someone else or if this is in your own life, but it's kind of an energy of wanting to come in and make some major changes in the dynamic of this. And that's somewhat relating to this Fool card here too, where we have someone who wants a new beginning and a fresh start in some kind of way or wants to fix the situation. And it feels like they'll do anything that they can in order to fix it. Anything else you want to say? I got the Three of Cups. Very good. This is an energy of reconciliation or coming back together with friends. This is someone who's saying, can we smooth this over in some way? It doesn't seem like there are a lot of bad intentions here necessarily, other than maybe someone's mouth has gotten the better of them. And I don't know if this is an energy that's already happened in your life or not, Virgo. So if it isn't, do just be mindful of the things that you say this week. And if you're hearing things around you that are discordant or frustrating or stressful, know it's an energy that will pass. And if it's coming from external sources outside of you, you know, from other people, you can always walk away from that dynamic if you want to. It just feels like an energy of a lot of secrets coming up and kind of a desire to leave that situation. It's kind of that's kind of a funky feeling, I'm not gonna lie. It's not that pleasant, but I feel like whoever I'm reading for is very smart and very kind and will make the best of the situation regardless of your position in the story. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Virgo. I'll catch up with you guys next week. Capricorn, you guys are next. I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams and see what we have for Capricorn. Oh. We have the Star in reverse, which is the card of Aquarius, but it's really an energy of having to let go of something that you had kind of allowed to define you possibly for a while in your life. it can be feeling like things, it can be kind of feeling like things are a little bit hopeless, or you're not really sure which way to turn. You know, sometimes we get in spots like that, but don't worry, it'll pass, right? I have the Three of Swords. It's possible you may have experienced a breakup in some way. I always call this the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. The swords are kind of like heartache, grief, and pain, and it hurts a lot whenever you're going in through it. But it's an ending, and it feels like you knew it was necessary in some way. It's caused a lot of tears for you in whatever way. And it feels like an energy that you're moving through. I have the Four of Wands. This may have affected your stability, and it may be kind of affecting you physically in some way as well. And there's a need to kind of focus on the four walls of your home in addition to your physical stability inside your body. It could be that you're just worn out and tired from whatever this situation or this energy was. It feels like it's an energy that you're either in right now, or something that you've just started to end the process of dealing with. That Four of Wands is actually an awakening card. It's called it's the Twin Flame 1111 card. If you follow that at all, but it can indicate a divine soulmate of some sort. I have the Justice card on top of that. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, so the Justice card, whenever it comes out in the reverse, it can indicate an imbalance of some sort. It can indicate having to file paperwork in the legal court system. We have the Eight of Swords, which can be an energy of not talking about things, or not talking about how you're feeling about things in some way. Eight of Swords is pretty restrictive. It kind of puts you into a bubble of isolation in some way. It's kind of an energy of not wanting to deal with it, really, whenever we have it in the reverse. It could be that you kind of need to reassess some of the habits that you have in your life, or just kind of how you're feeling about yourself right now. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to get another deck. Here, let me get one more out with this one, though. I got the Queen of Cups. Oh, this is good. And in the upright position, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's kind of an energy of nurturing, of kindness, of love, of loving yourself again. Oh, that's good. I like it. This Queen of Cups energy is someone who says, I'm ready to move on from this. I'm ready to own myself again. I'm ready to let go of whatever this was. This was pretty painful, whatever it was that you've been through. Let me get another deck here. Let's use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. The Queen of Cups is very wise with her love whenever she's in the upright position. It's someone who, you see, whenever you look at her, she still is holding her own chalice, right, in her own hands. She hasn't given it away to anyone, and she's keeping it pretty close to herself, because she's using this time to kind of, I don't know, recognize herself again. And again, don't get hung up on the genders or the zodiac signs that I call it. It's not about that. But it's kind of, you know, it's really quite a lovely energy. I feel like this is something you're already moving through here. I got the Four of Cups in reverse. This is someone who was kind of wanting the wrong things in a way. Maybe wanting the wrong person or wanting the wrong situation. The Four of Cups in reverse is someone who was neglecting themselves within a relationship, and understanding that that it's better for them to let go of that situation, and now they can focus on themselves again for the first time in maybe a long time, and maybe get back to loving themselves again. Very good. Oh, I got the Emperor in reverse that crosses this whole situation. The Emperor in reverse could be someone who's and that's the card of Aries, the Emperor, and it's also a card of divine masculine, and it goes right on top of that Four of Wands. This could be like a twin flame situation if you follow that journey at all. This could have been a real imbalance in some way. The Emperor in reverse is someone who they can be someone who's a little bit older than you, or they can be a mentor or a boss, or someone with a lot of power, in addition to being kind of tyrannical whenever they're in the reverse. Someone who is kind of throws fits a little bit in the reverse. Kind of possibly someone who let their empire sort of fall apart in a way. And I have the High Priestess here. Very good. Whoever I'm reading for, that's the card of Pisces. Whoever I'm reading for is highly spiritual and highly psychically developed here. This is someone who has a lot of inner knowing, and there is an energy of singleness to the High Priestess, and it's someone who takes themselves out of social situations and things. Very similar energy to the Hermit card, but there's also an energy of inner knowing, highly intuitive, like I said, very psychically developed here. This would be someone who's kind of known what was right for them, and all in their head, and the whole time it feels like they kind of knew that this may not have been the right person for them, but it still doesn't, or situation, but it doesn't matter. It still hurt to let it go. And now there's an energy of rebuilding yourself, and in the time that you're rebuilding yourself, it feels like you're having some kind of spiritual awakening in some way, which is kind of major. It's true. I have the Queen of Wands, and possibly starting some kind of new creative endeavor, possibly some kind of new career or some kind of new work, some kind of artistic work. The Queen of Wands is very creative, very beautiful. Also, someone who is reinvesting in themselves. You've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups right on top of one another right there. And I have the Page of Cups. There is somebody who is kind of who has their eye on you for whatever purpose. What is the Page of Cups? Can be someone who extends an offering of love. You've got your boundaries up pretty high right now with that Nine of Wands, and so I don't think you're going to be really entertaining too many people for a while. There's definitely an energy of isolation, but during the time of isolation, it feels like you're just really working on yourself, and you may be working out again, definitely investing in yourself and the things that you want to do. It seems like it's been a long time since you've had the opportunity to do that, and you're really not letting very many people come towards you. There is someone who wants to send you a message of love interest with this Page of Cups. But I don't think you're interested in knowing them right now. I think you're so very focused on yourself that you're just very unaware of anyone else, and it's because you're working on healing. You're working on processing some of these things that have caused some upheaval in your life, and in the meantime, you're probably attracting someone who will probably be a soulmate for you in the near future, but right now you're just not so focused on it. Good job, Capricorn. I love it. All right, next up we have Aries, first of our of our fire signs, and let us use this Hush Tarot for Aries. See what you guys have going on. Oh my goodness, I got the King of Cups out for you and the Queen of Pentacles. What? All right, so that is wonderful. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But this is an energy of someone giving their heart to someone, and someone who's really wise with their words about their heart. And there's someone who doesn't always express all of their emotions, but they sure do have a lot of them. And whenever we have the King of Cups in the upright, it's someone who is very comfortable with those emotions. They're comfortable with sharing them. They're very at peace with them. And this Queen of Pentacles is someone who is creating stability in their home life. They're focusing on nurturing what they have at home. There's a real energy of stability and love here. I have the Eight of Wands. There's some communication coming between this King of Cups and this Queen of Cups. And it's fast-moving communication. The Eight of Wands is can be digital communication. It can be, I guess email, although that's a lot slower than what we have now. We have text messages, DMs, and, private messaging, that sort of stuff. It feels like there's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of communication. It's good. If you're working on a project, if you're in a partner relationship, it's possible you may have a lot of positive changes coming towards you. I have the Hanged Man that comes out here. If you're single, though, someone is looking towards you and wanting to extend an offer of communication about love. And it's not just a little bit. It's not like a page. It's the King of Cups. It's somebody who has a lot of feelings for you. This Hanged Man comes out here. That's the card of Pisces. And that's someone who is getting ready to talk. Wow. So typically, the Hanged Man in a traditional deck is someone who's kind of waiting for inspiration. There's sort of someone who's waiting to take action. They're not really sure how they want to do it yet. They have an inkling of an idea of what it is they want to do, but they're not really sure. But specific to this Hush Tarot, it feels like someone who's unbinding themselves because they're ready to go now. They're no longer waiting. They're ready to move. They're ready to start talking, and they're ready to remove some kind of mask that they've had for a while. It's possible that whoever this King of Cups energy is here hasn't really been that expressive for a while, and now they're seeing you possibly in a different light, you seeing them in a different light. And again, don't get hung up on the genders. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which is someone who wants to send a message of stability, someone who wants to send a message of partnership in some way, and the intention to put down roots. This would be someone who would want to invest in you because they know they know they know a good thing when they see it, basically. And again, there's this energy of wanting to take off a mask, to remove a mask. This person is getting ready to move and take off this mask that they're wearing here. And this person has already removed it. It's sitting atop of her head, and she's taken it off, and now she is formulating a plan. Good. Have the Five of Wands. This person's kind of going back and forth in their heads as to what they're going to do about this situation. There's been a lot of like mental battling in some way as to like the Five of Wands is like going back and forth in your head. What should I do? How am I going to do it? And it can cause like a lot of anxiety and stress. But I have this Three of Pentacles here, who is somebody who's clearly able to work on the same page as somebody else, to work on the same team with someone else. And it feels like this person, whoever it is, has finally worked through their feelings, emotions, issues enough to be much more expressive about how they're feeling. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland to kind of clarify this situation further. It's a little muddy. I got the Page of Swords, very good. So we got the Page of Swords, we got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is someone who definitely wants to send a message. It goes right on top of that Eight of Wands, which is fast-moving communication. And the Page of Swords can be someone who's been watching from a distance for a while, possibly watching social media or something like that, and they haven't necessarily been speaking out yet, but there's a need for communication now. This person has like a fire under them to speak up and to express. Ace of Pentacles. It feels like in the past this person wasn't ready to commit in some way. I don't know if this is love. I don't know if this is career. I don't know how these energies relate to you, if they do at all. The Ace of Pentacles, whenever it comes out in the reverse, which it just did, it indicates someone, and it comes back over here under this King of Cups. And when the King of Cups is in the reverse, which he came out in the upright, but when he's in the reverse, he's somebody who has a lot of feelings, but he's not talking about them at all. He's not ready to talk about them. He doesn't know what he wants to say. He doesn't know how he wants to say it. Whenever he's in the upright position, this is somebody who's kind of mastered their emotions about a situation, and now they feel like they have enough clarity as to how they're feeling, and now they can communicate it clearly. But there's this understanding that in the past there was no commitment in this situation, and it kind of left possibly you, I don't know which side of this you're on, it could have left someone feeling like there was not going to be any growth there. Now all of a sudden we've had some kind of shift where we have someone who's seeing you as being very nurturing, very loving, very kind, and someone that they would want to invest in for the future with that Ace of Pentacles. And now I've got the Five of Wands. Very good. On top of the Five of Wands. Good job. This is someone who you may have battled with a lot in the past. The Five of Wands, it can be battling with yourself. How do I handle this situation? What am I going to do about this situation? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So the Ten of Cups is an energy of a family coming together. It can be marriage. It can be someone who wants to start a family with someone else. It can be the energy of a blended family coming together with that Ten of Cups. And there's this Death card that comes out here. This is somebody who wants to tell you about an ending that they've had possibly. They may want to come together with you and offer you some kind of commitment that they hadn't offered in the past. This is someone who sees that they could work with you in some way. Very good. And it's taken them a long time to get there. It's taken them a long time to figure out that you're the right one, but now they're seeing you in a completely different light. I don't know what it was that made the shift happen, but now all of a sudden this person is seeing you as kind of like their be all end all for stability and love. And so you're going to, so expect for this person to come in and start talking to you about maybe some major changes they've made in their lives that are going to allow them to commit to you in some way and to give you an offer of stability and love in some way. Very good. All right, that was your reading for the week, Aries. I like it. Next up, we have Leo, and excuse me, I'm going to continue on with this Tarot Wonderland for Leo. Five of Wands out for you guys. In the reverse, this is somebody who says, no more. I'm not doing it anymore. It's been too stressful. It's been too hard. I'm sick of it, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Yeah, alrighty. And I got the Seven of Cups. This is someone who may be feeling a little emotionally overwhelmed right now. This is somebody who says, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who says, I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this situation. In fact, I'm not even sure what I think about this situation or how I feel about it, but I just know I don't want to do it anymore. That's the feeling. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely, and anytime I have cards that just fly across the room, there's like an energy of really not wanting to talk about it. Like, I just don't even want to deal with it anymore. Can we just move on and not even address it? Kind of feeling. I got the Two of Swords. This is somebody who's at a crossroads of some sort, whether it's a mental crossroads or like a physical left, right, north, west, east, south, kind of, I don't know where I'm going kind of feeling. And this is somebody who kind of needs, it feels like they need a break from everyone else's voices, a time to just settle down and kind of process what they want to do next, because there's an energy of I don't know, and it feels like really kind of stressful, like running on empty kind of feeling, and it's got you kind of worked up maybe, and needing a break so that you can just kind of decide what you're going to do. I have the Star in reverse. I guess it's kind of an energy of having to leave something behind and knowing that there's something better out there for you. And I don't know if this relates to your career or I don't know, maybe your love life in some way. The Star in the reverse, that's the card of Aquarius. But it's someone who has to recognize that whatever it is that they're in is causing so much stress and so much drama and so much like kind of emotional upheaval within them that it's put them in a spot where they're not even acting like their best selves anymore. Could make you a little bit bitey or I don't know, I'm hearing snarly or something, and it just doesn't feel authentic to you. It doesn't feel the way you want to feel. And it's kind of starting to eat away at you a little bit. And there's this understanding that although you may have invested a tremendous amount in this situation or relationship, it's kind of the understanding that there are other things that are going to be more peaceful and more balanced for you along your path. And this may just not be it, which is not easy. Yeah, there's the Three of Pentacles, and there's someone or something that wants to work with you. They're just kind of waiting on you to be freed up, or this is an energy of you wanting to move towards something that's a more functional partnership or teamwork dynamic. The Three of Pentacles is a really stable foundation. It's a really solid team or people who are on the same page. And there's this energy of, does it always have to entail this much drama and stress? Can we not all just work together? And if we can't, can I go somewhere where people can? That's kind of the feeling. Let me clarify with another deck. I agree. Let's get this Chicoli deck out for you. I got the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who says, I need more. I need more financial security. I need more stability in this environment. I need things to stop changing all the time. I need something. I need I just need for things to be better. I need to know that when I wake up in the morning, it's not going to be a major panic attack, or it's not going to be the whole world is falling apart, or so-and-so's having trouble with so-and-so. I don't know. It's like, I just need to be away from the stress and the drama because it's taking its toll on me. Good job, you. I've got the Four of Wands that comes out. Very good. So the Four of Wands is, it's that 11-11 awakening card for sure. But it's also this energy of refocusing yourself on your physical body and then the four walls of your home. And the reason why is because, like I said, it feels like there's this energy of instability with that Five of Wands and that Seven of Cups right there on top of each other. And it's an energy of wanting to feel safe and to feel calm again. And I think that you're ready to move on towards something, even though it may be difficult to leave behind whatever this super high drama, super high stress the situation is. I don't know why we attach ourselves to things like that for so long, and we just let it go on and on and on. And I don't know why that happens to us, but once you let go of it, it feels like you're propelled into a space where you're really able to attract a lot more peace for yourself. I have this High Priestess in reverse. This is kind of an energy of feeling like you don't really know what's going to happen next in this situation. And there's an energy of kind of always wish. Here's what it is. It feels like you're always believing that this situation is going to get better, and it just isn't. It just seems to be consistently lame. And it seems like you've watched for a long time and you've watched to see if this was going to get better, and it just doesn't feel like it is. And it seems like it's kind of a repeating pattern that you're watching. It could be even affecting your financial stability in some way. And I have the Wheel of Fortune. Very good. This is someone who's trying to decide, is it time to exit the premises, or do I continue to commit? Now, tens are cycles of completion, which is the Wheel of Fortune, but the Wheel of Fortune also represents a change. And it comes out on its side in your reading this week, Leo, which tells me it's kind of up to you to decide if it's going to be in the upright position or if it's going to go down into the reverse position. And that's really up to you. It seems like you're the one who's in charge of changing your situation, your dynamic, and that is kind of a tough row to hoe, but you are Leo and you're good looking, and so no matter what, it's gonna be okay, right? And you're smart too. Yeah, we know that too. And you're the best. We know. Leo's the best. We know. And it kind of feels like you're just sort of at the wheel here trying to decide what it is that you want. Where do I go? How do I want to do it? But I know it's not going to be in this place. It's not going to be feeling these feelings, even if it is going to be tough to let it go. I think you're smart and good looking. Yes, of course. And that was your reading for the week, Leo. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for letting me read for you. Sagittarius, you guys are next. Let's use this Star Power Tarot for you guys. Sagittarius, Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands is the minor arcana version of the Magician for me, right? And the Three of Wands in reverse is saying, like, how did I get into this situation? It feels like nothing I'm trying to do is working out right. It feels like every time I try to do something, it's kind of like you're being thwarted at every direction, like roadblock, or things are extra, extra hard right now, or something like that. That's kind of the feeling. I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. This can be... It's again kind of an energy of how did I step in this week? Kind of, I don't know if this is what you're coming out of or what you're going into, but the Ten of Cups in reverse is kind of an energy of, it can be a major fallout in love, of course, or family, of course. And I got the Three of Swords that comes out on top of that. I was hoping for not, but I guess we're gonna. So the Three of Swords is an energy of breakup. It's an energy, I call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. You can see why, right? But whenever we have it in the reverse, which is good, it feels like something that you've already kind of come out of. The Three of Swords in reverse is someone who's already started to heal from the pain of some kind of ending here. Could have been in a family, and now there's an energy of how do I pick up the pieces from here? What is my future going to look like? I get the Justice card out. That can be legal matters going in your favor. It can be filing documents in a court. It's the card of Libra. It's an energy of being very thoughtful about your situation, and an energy of wanting fairness and balance in your life, and an energy of being able to give that energy in return, wanting that for everyone involved. And I have the Star card, this is an energy, this is the card of Aquarius, but it's an energy, and it's in the upright. There's the understanding that some of the greatest blessings in life you have to work very hard for, and that not everything on your path will be easy, and understanding that in order to get from point A all the way to Z, there are going to be ups and downs, and that you've been through a lot of the downs in order to get to things that are more authentic to you, I think. And I have the Wheel of Fortune that crosses that, which is an energy of change. It comes out on its side. And again, very similar to the Leo reading a moment ago, I said whenever it comes out on its side like this, when the wheel comes out on its side, there's an energy of you having to decide, am I going to kick it into high gear and we go into the upright position, or are we going to let it repeat, let the cycle repeat? And I feel like, there's an energy of change. Remember I said the Three of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Cups in reverse. It's kind of a how did I step in this sort of situation. This Wheel of Fortune is an energy of karma. And it feels like things are starting to shift. It feels like you've already started to heal from whatever this was, Saggy. And it feels like things are finally starting to become more fair and more balanced in whatever situation this is that you've come out of here. And there's a real energy of change. And the thing about the Star card, I always call it Pandora's box. When you open it, it releases the good, the bad, and the ugly. And at this point, you've worked through the bad and the ugly, and I feel like you're about to get something very good for all of your hard work. And I wouldn't say that if I really didn't feel that. Let us use this Chicoli deck to clarify, all right? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is someone who still hasn't completely healed their heart from this situation. I think you know it, and that's okay. Sometimes things like this take a while to work through and to get through. This Queen of Cups is still kind of working through their emotions about this situation, and that's okay. Yeah, things like that take time to work through. I have the Page of Wands in reverse. You may have tried over and over and over again in this situation to see if you could heal it in some way, but it just never seemed to work. And so now there's this understanding that it is done and over with, and we have to move on here. Very good. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be the energy of a divorce or something like that with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who has to see that what it is they had invested in may not have been the best investment for them. And things may not have gone the way that they had hoped. And there's an energy of having to let go of things that you weren't ever planning on having to let go of in the first place. I got the Two of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. This energy, this Two of Cups in the reverse is obviously a soulmate partnership. And whenever we have it in the reverse, that's like a dissolution of a partnership. I mean, it's all pretty much here, right? If this is your reading, I'm sorry, there's a real heavy feeling about it. And here we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. There was a real energy of isolation within this relationship, whatever it was. It felt like you could be in the same room with this person and just still be completely lonely, you know? There was an energy of always being on your own, always being alone. Very isolated. There were a lot of secrets within this relationship with the Moon card, which is the card of Cancer. It comes out on its side. It feels like there's a lot of understanding of what these secrets may have done within this relationship, kind of eroded at it. Alrighty, excuse me. Knock that one off with my elbow. I have the Three of Wands in reverse. Very good. Same thing that we started with. So the Three of Wands in reverse is a where do we go from here card, right? Where do we go from here? What's going to happen now? What are we going to do? And again, it's a card of manifestation. I always call it the Amazon Prime card. Lots of readers do. It's an energy of like, I sent ahead for it. How much longer is it going to take? You know, you're checking your phones to see has it been delivered yet? Like my good news, my better future, my anything but here. How much longer is it going to take? How much longer is it going to take? I get the Seven of Pentacles. This is someone who has to wait a little bit longer. When you're in these situations, and when I say what we're waiting for, it feels like you're kind of waiting like for when am I going to feel better about this? When am I going to feel healed from this situation, whatever it was? There's this energy of having to wait and see, is this change ever going to get any better? Is this ever going to feel any better? What is going to happen? And it's an energy of not really knowing, not understanding. What's the Star card about? I got the Sun card. Very good. This is you really focusing on healing right now. The Sun is a card of divine masculine, and it's also it's yang energy. It's a lot of warmth. It's a lot of healing. It's coming out of a depression. It's definitely an energy of having to pick up some pieces from this and feeling really good about it. I think that this is what you're waiting for, this healing energy. I was saying, how much longer is it going to take until we start to feel better? And I think the time is now. The Sun comes out on its side, which tells me it's really... yes, it's a matter of perspective. I'm sure that's true. But if this is your situation, it's pretty deep, it's pretty heavy, and it sounds like it was pretty painful. And so it feels like, I don't know if maybe... I mean, obviously I'm not a medical doctor, but it could be an energy of needing to seek some counseling or something, or maybe some help for depression or something like that, if that's something you've been feeling. Or it can be an energy of needing to get outside in the sun and, you know, get some fresh air, get some exercise, get a little bit closer to yourself and walk around with your feet bare in the grass, you know, and just take a few minutes to enjoy the things that are about to come, but also enjoy what you've gotten yourself through, like how much you've healed, enjoy how much you've grown, and to kind of look at it from that perspective. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, Saggy. Just probably, I would say, by the end of, not even, I would say 3 weeks into May, I think that you're going to be feeling a lot better about whatever has happened here, whatever ending has happened here. I think you're going to start to see things from a very different point of view, and I think you're going to see it through a different lens, and I think it's going to start looking a lot brighter and a lot rosier. But there's kind of an energy of needing to make a few changes, a few tweaks in your life in order to kind of help you. I don't know, maybe it's kind of like needing to wash the lens with Windex or something. I don't know what it is, just to get a little bit of sunshine, and it feels like it's going to grow in you, and I think it's going to feel a lot better very soon. All right, thank you, Saggy, for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. Alrighty, if you're an Ophiuchus, you would have been born November 29th through December 18th, I believe. And what do we have for you guys? Have the Six of Wands. Very good. That's an energy of homecoming. It's an energy of winning. It's an energy of victory. It's an energy of winning a victory after a battle hard fought. Okay, it's hooray. Good job, you. All right. I got the Ten of Wands. Man, you've been working hard. Boy, howdy. It's just been like one thing after another. I'm seeing someone who's like physically exhausted from how hard they've been working. God bless you, Ophiuchus. Really, really, really burning the candle at both ends. And there seems to be some kind of major payoff. Let's look. That is so much. We're going to take it anyway. Wow, that is a major payoff. You're not kidding. So we've got the Strength card out, which is Leo. Very good. We have the Six of Cups, which is one of our soulmate cards. It indicates a past life love or a soulmate you would intend to grow old with, or someone you've known for a long time. And then we have the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus, but it's also a card of marriage and commitment. So whatever you've been up against here, it looks like you're going to start to experience some major returns in your life, Ophiuchus. I just got like really nervously excited for you. There's just a lot of power within you this month, Ophiuchus. It's really radiating from you. It feels like you're on fire in some way, like not in a bad way, in a good way. And it feels like you're very strong. There's a lot of love coming towards you. I don't know if it's an actual soulmate relationship that you've encountered here. And there's an energy of commitment or possible marriage in your future, or something, or someone you would want to commit to, or someone who feels that way about you. I have the Queen of Swords that comes out with that. And it's in the reverse. It's almost in the reverse, kind of on its side. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But it's someone who is kind of, it's almost like I don't believe it. It's almost too much to even wrap your head around. It feels like you may have been really foggy for a while just because of being so overwhelmed. You may be so tired in some way that you just hadn't been... it just seems like an energy of too much going on, too much mentally going on. It seems like kind of having to have fought a challenging battle just with like time management, or just a physical energy and exertion for a while. Golly, I don't know what you guys have been doing, but it seems like you've just been working so hard, and it seems like it's been challenging, like very hard stuff. It feels like you've had a lot of mishaps recently. Yes, I got the Fool card out and the Palace of Swords. Cool. So this, it's Ciro Marchetti Tarot of Dreams, right? This deck has an extra 6 cards in it, and some of those are these Palace cards, and they kind of represent the epitome of the suit that they identify with. We've got the Palace of Swords here, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, our air signs, right? And it's a card of an intense intellect. It's a card of communication. It's a card of getting things done, and it's a card like I'm seeing somebody writing lists. It's kind of like a new way of being. There's sort of like a fresh perspective that comes in. It feels like whoever I'm reading for here, you've had a lot on your plate, but it seems like it's been highly chaotic, and it feels like in the future there's still going to be that much on your plate, but there's some kind of balance that comes through because you clarify yourself mentally in some way. I don't know how that happens, but we have the Fool card here, which is a brand new beginning. It feels like you're closing out a cycle on some major portion of your life here, and you're starting something new. It could be a lot of different things. Let's get a deck and we will clarify. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys for this. This Palace of Swords is very interesting. I'm gonna have to get some more cards on it because I'm not sure what it is that you're after here. I don't know. I'm hearing like it's a whole new world for you, and I don't know what that means. So let's find out. All right, tell me about the Six of Wands and this whole section. I got the Temperance in reverse. That's the card of Sagittarius, but whenever we have Temperance in reverse, this is someone who is acknowledging how off balance their life has been, and there's this energy of having to learn how to smooth this over. Like I said, this is someone who is going to still have the same amount of stuff they have to do every day, but they're going to have to figure out how to balance it more efficiently, or they're gonna burn out, because I'm hearing like burning the candle at both ends. And it's because you have so much to do. I don't know if you just work a lot. I don't know if you have a ton of kids. I don't know if you work a lot and you have a ton of kids. I don't know what's happening, but it just seems like an awful lot. And it feels like you understand that if you don't get a handle on it, it's going to be a challenge. I have I have the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is an energy of someone who wants to put down roots. It's a commitment. It's a solid deal. There's some energy that's coming towards you that's going to allow this to smooth out, that's going to allow for some balance in your life. I feel like it goes right on top of this Six of Cups and this Hierophant card. It feels like a new love relationship, or some kind of new, very beneficial soulmate kind of relationship that comes into your life and allows you to commit to something that looks very different for you than life has looked in the past. I like it a lot. I got the Eight of Cups. You may be asked to leave something behind soon, though, and I have the Magician. Very good job. This is the card of Ophiuchus. Good job. Right there in the middle of your reading, this Eight of Cups came out. That's why I said it looks like you may be asked to leave something behind. I don't know. Whatever this is that's coming towards you, it looks so much better. I don't think you're going to have any trouble letting some people or situations go, because it feels like it's been contributing to this instability. I think you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. And I think it's going to be hard hard for you to let it go in some sense that you're not going to want to let people down, but I think you're willing to do it because whatever's being offered to you here is so much better. It's so much stable. It's more stable. It just feels much more authentic to you. It feels like something you can invest in. Yeah, the Eight of Cups just saying, yep, I'm done, I'm over it, and it wasn't worth it to begin with. This Magician card is someone who's making shit happen. Very good job. The Magician is someone who uses every tool that they have. They're very adept at manifestation. They're very adept at getting what it is that they need. That they have every tool. They'll use every tool that they have in order to create some kind of whole new world here for themselves. Tell me. Yes. I got the Knight of Pentacles. Good. This is great. There's such an energy of stability coming towards you. It feels like new contracts. It feels like if this is a new love relationship coming over to you in addition to this, this feels like it is affecting your financial life, your love life, your family life, possibly your home life, possibly your health. There's just an energy of stability that's coming towards you. And it feels like you're kind of in charge of making these little changes that are going to allow this to come in, but it's coming in anyway. So it feels like you're going to have some kind of assistance in some way. This Knight of Pentacles, it can be a new job offer. It can be a raise at work. We have the Ten of Swords here that comes on top of the Fool card. The Ten of Swords is the minor arcana version of the Death card. For me, it feels like you're closing out old cycles. Remember I said you may have to let go of something that was just repeatedly not good. It was just repeatedly adding to the chaos in your life, and it feels like you're letting go of it for good. And although it's kind of sticky and kind of challenging to let it go, it feels like there's an energy of something much more stable coming towards you. Tell me about this Palace of Swords. I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is, oh wow, this is kind of a lot. This is someone who is starting to learn that they will attach themselves to negative situations and allow them to continue in their lives for an indefinite amount of time because they have trouble standing up for what it is that they want. And they have trouble standing up for themselves. And they, this could be in a work environment, this could be in a family home dynamic, or in past relationships in some way. And this is directly relating to the part where you have to possibly let go of something this week, Ophiuchus. Sorry about that. But it's an energy of, and it's understanding where the codependencies have been within you that have allowed for some of these really chaotic energies to be present in your life. And it's really an energy of being afraid that, I'm hearing afraid that someone won't like you or they won't love you if you express your need to move on in some way, or express your need to have something better or something more functional for yourself. And I think you're finally getting to the point where you can stand up for yourself. And I think that's exactly where that Palace of Swords energy comes in, where I say there's like a whole new world around you. And there's this energy of change and you desiring positive energy in your life and it feels like you're not going to accept anything less than that all of a sudden. Ophiuchus, good job. Wow, that's a lot of change. It feels like a major shift in your mind. It feels like a major mental shift for you, and it's not emotional. It comes from a place of knowing what's right for you and being much more authentic with that. Good job, Ophiuchus. That's pretty major, you guys. That's a lot of learning that you would have done in the recent past. Good job, and it's going to lead you towards something that is so much more stable, and it's coming really soon. So buckle up, right? All right, see you guys soon. Next up, we have Scorpio, first of our water signs. I'm going to use this Hush Tarot for you guys. I got the Queen of Pentacles that comes out. This is a very stable, nurturing energy. This could be someone this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It's someone who wants to create a home. There's someone who may be nurturing a small business in some way. Let's look. Oh, I got the Ace of Cups. Wow. All right. The Ace of Cups is like a new love relationship, possibly. It can be a new love for yourself as well. But this Ace of Cups usually does indicate a new love relationship coming towards you. Good job. Good job. Oh my gosh, I got the Page of Cups. Yeah, I think it is. So again, pages are messengers, right? And the Page of Cups is someone who wants to send a message of love, of kindness, forgiveness, apology, check any of those boxes. But today it looks like love, love, love. This person would see you as being very nurturing, very motherly in some way, possibly... I don't know, they would just see you as someone they would want to put down roots of stability with, someone they would want to maybe have a home with. We got a lot of birds on these pages, on these cards, and it's an energy of communication, as is that Page of Cups. And I have the Two of Cups that comes out on top of that. That's crazy town. So the Two of Cups is an energy of partnership. It can be a soulmate partnership coming towards you. What? Yeah, I think so. Very good. And I mean, there are about 6 soulmate cards in the deck for me as a reader, and I can't make it up. These are the ones that are coming out. So the Ace of Cups and this page, or excuse me, this Two of Cups would be 2 of them. Very good. This would be a higher level love. I have the Temperance card that comes out. That's Sagittarius. You may be starting a new relationship with a Sagittarius, but it can be an energy of being ready, feeling balanced enough to take on some kind of new relationship. Very good. That would be someone who's done a lot of inner child wounding and healing, wound healing, I should say. This would be someone who had invested a lot in personal growth, whatever that means for you, and someone who's kind of ready to be a good partner. Very good. Knight of Cups, very good. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And I have the Star card out for you guys too, very beautiful. That's the card of Aquarius. The Knight of Cups is someone who says full steam ahead. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever this is that's coming towards me. And it feels like this is both your energy and the person that is coming towards you. It feels like you're both in the right place at the right time, especially with this Star card. I'm seeing that old movie, that black and white movie. I want to say it's like Deborah Carr, and I can't remember who played opposite her, but they're supposed to meet at the Empire State Building or something like that. There was like star-crossed lovers, and at the end of the film, they finally end up meeting each other. You know, look it up right on the Google. I don't know the name of it. It'll come to me probably Wednesday. Anyway, this Star card is someone who is definitely, you guys are meant to be. It feels like a destined sort of thing. And I wouldn't say that because it usually sounds kind of hokey when we say things like that, but it's kind of in the cards, y'all. What can I say? All right, let's look here. Tell me more. The 10 of Pentacles, this is great. Whatever this energy is that's coming towards you, it's something that's like, let's buy a house together. Let's put down roots together. This is exactly what I'm looking at here. This is like a happy family. This can be an older couple in some way. This would be someone that we may have two families coming together to create one. It can be, but there's an energy of sharing a home, possibly buying a new home, something like that with the 10 of Pentacles. All right. It's definitely an energy. It can be an energy of a windfall, joining forces financially. Kind of seems like is a possibility here. It feels like 2 people who, like I said, are on the same page at the same time, and 2 people who are both equally stable and ready for some kind of, positive partnership. And it feels like it's kind of reciprocal. Very good. I like it. Oh, that's too many. Hold on. Yeah, I know though. Okay. All right. So the reason that you haven't had this situation in the past is because you work too much. It's possible you may have had a divorce situation or a fallout in a family dynamic of some sort. And this 9 of Cups, it feels like you've kind of given up on love in the past in some kind of way. But it feels like that's all changing. I'm putting those back in. And I'm going to shuffle these one more time real quick. I have to chuckle a little bit because that is definitely all past energy. And it feels like you've made some major changes and shifts into habits that you have, into routines. It feels like you've been a lot healthier, both mentally, emotionally, physically than you have been for a while. And it feels like there's somebody who definitely wants to come and share their life with you now. And I have the King of Wands. Very good. This would be someone that you would feel very drawn to, magnetically drawn to. They feel that way about you, which this is also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy with this King of Wands. And it feels like somebody who's really very, very very attracted to you, very sexually attracted to you. If they find you to be very beautiful, good. And I have the Three of Pentacles. That's great. That's even better. It just keeps getting better and better. I think I want to be a Scorpio tonight. This sounds so good. This Three of Pentacles is someone who is like a team player, someone that you would be on the same page with. Very good. Someone that you could see yourself working with long term. Very good. And I have the Chariot card in the reverse. It feels like... the only hang up here could be an energy of feeling like there may be an energy of needing to move towards one another. And it feels like that could be kind of the hitch and the giddy up here. I don't know if this was like a long distance relationship that you may have been experiencing in some kind of way, or if I got the Queen of Pentacles again. In the past, you haven't been feeling very stable. You didn't feel like you had enough to give. Now you do. There's been a major change. This is a major change in your finances as well. Expect an influx of finances. I don't know if it's because you end up partnering with this individual or what, but expect for things to turn around rather rapidly. Very good. It feels like love coming towards you. It feels like there's an energy of someone maybe needing to relocate, or possibly someone who relocates quickly to be with you in some way, and it may be startling in some way. It could be an energy of I wasn't expecting that, and possibly feeling a little bit nervous about what that's going to look like. But don't fret, Scorpio. I think it looks beautiful. I think it sounds great too. I will catch up with you guys next week. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up we have Cancer. All right, let's read with Deviant Moon Tarot for Cancer. Five of Swords. This is someone who needs to watch what they say, or it's possible that you may be in some kind of verbal back and forth conflict sort of thing this week, or maybe you have already been going through this recently, Cancer. I don't know what it is for you, but this Five of Swords can indicate verbal bullying. It can indicate kind of a win at all costs kind of energy. I don't know if this is you or somebody around you, but it's kind of like this need to be right. Like I need to be right about this in some way. And in the background of this card, you can see back here, there's this white flag, right, of peace, of truce. And it feels like whoever we're reading for here, either if this is you or somebody near you, there's this energy of like, I don't even care about peace anymore. I just want to be right. And I encourage you to not let that be you, if that is in fact the case. It's like having a very sharp tongue. Maybe I always say that if you're feeling rather conflicted with someone, before you say anything, pray. Just pray for if you're a prayerful person, just pray for the right words. Pray for words that will heal instead of harm. Pray for words that will create peace in a situation where it may be challenging, and that will help, because you don't want to be thriving on drama, and you don't want the people in your environment to be thriving on drama, right? And so it's an energy that simply can't be there. And the Five of Swords also indicates cutting out toxic energies from your life, whether they're people, situations, or even in you. It's cutting that away from you so that it's not present in your system or your environment anymore. Good job, you. At the Four of Wands, good news, and the Page of Pentacles. This could be someone who just got a house, is what I'm hearing. Or the Four of Wands is, again, it's that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card, right? But it also indicates a focus and foundational support coming back in towards you. It's definitely a divinely guided soulmate union. This Page of Pentacles, possibly, it depends. Cards can be read several different ways, and you'll just have to take it as it resonates for you, if it does in fact at all. This Page of Pentacles that comes out is someone who may be offered some kind of entry-level position. It may be and something that you would want to invest in some way. The Page of Pentacles is a messenger. It can indicate a message of finance coming towards you. Ten of Wands. So it's also possible that whoever I'm reading for has been putting up with quite a bit for a long time. And it's an energy of needing to put down some of these burdens that you feel. I feel like you've almost taken them on yourself, almost like shouldering other people's drama, shouldering other people's baggage for them for a long time. And I think there's this energy of not wanting to do that anymore, because again, you shouldn't be responsible for other people's feelings, right? That just creates codependencies, right? And there's an understanding that that's not going to work for you anymore. Excuse me. And I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Very good. All of a sudden, my throat's really clogged up. Excuse me. That Knight of Swords in the reverse, it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but the Knight of Swords in reverse is directly related to correspondence and fast-moving communication. It feels like you maybe haven't been sharing your feelings about something, possibly worried about too much conflict that could come from some situation, having to carry other people's baloney for too long, having to deal with it for too long. And it's got somebody here who's maybe either ready to throw in the towel and say, I quit, I need a whole new something, or it's got somebody here who's starting to act out and say things that are maybe unkind because they're so stressed out. I don't know. I have the Ace of Wands. There's somebody here who wants a fresh start somewhere else. It's kind of like burn it down. Excuse me. Let's try this. Alrighty, I'm going to clarify with this traditional Rider-Waite deck and see if we can get a little bit more communicative here. This is all kind of clear as mud to me, y'all. So, what is this Five of Swords? I get the Queen of Cups. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy, but specifically y'all, right? Okay, Cancer. This energy coming out on its side is somebody who's trying to decide how they're feeling about a situation. Then they're feeling like, what do I do? What am I supposed to say about this? How do I handle this? How do I manage my emotions in this situation? And like I said, this could be somebody who may have put up with someone's baloney for so long that it's starting to kind of get the better of them. And it feels like an energy that you're moving out of, because I feel like you're starting to understand that investing in other people's drama is, even if it's other people's, is still creating drama in your life. And so I think there's an energy of wanting to kind of separate yourself from that sort of thing and focus on your own stability. And that's wonderful. We have the Six of Pentacles coming in here. And I have the Page of Wands, very good. Page of Wands is somebody who wants a major change, very similar to that Ace of Wands that we had out here somewhere just a second ago, right there. But this Six of Pentacles is somebody who wants more equal give and take. They want a little bit more fairness, more balance. I'm hearing maybe a little bit more money, something like that. Somehow they need to make ends meet a little bit better. It's been kind of unstable for some time. This Page of Wands is someone who's looking off into the future and wanting something better for everyone. This could be part of a home family dynamic. What is this? And it feels like you're struggling to talk about it because you don't want to rock the boat in some way. I got the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is like the epitome of not being able to talk about something, right? Or brushing things under the rug. This is someone who says, I don't want to deal with it today. It's going to be too much of a hassle. It's too much stress. I would rather just be silent about it and not say a single darn thing. And then I've got the Page of Pentacles right on top of the Page of Pentacles. Good job, you. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but it's an energy of wanting a fresh new start, wanting to invest in something else, wanting to move away because it's just been too much. It's kind of what it feels like. And I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We got two aces out now. Ace of Swords in reverse is someone who thought it was going to get better on its own, and it feels like it's not. The aces can be messages. Pages are messengers. Aces can be messages. But whenever we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is someone who definitely doesn't feel like they can communicate. They feel like they're not allowed to speak, like they're not allowed to talk. Speaking or talking about whatever situation this is only going to cause more drama, is kind of what you're feeling. Oh, I don't like that. I have the Three of Wands in the reverse, which is somebody who says, it's not going to help matters anyway. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and I have the Queen of Swords in the upright, though. This is good. Oh, Queen of Swords in reverse, or excuse me, in the upright is someone who understands now what it is they need to do, what it is they need to say. So if you've been feeling a little bit, stressed out because of other people's issues and feeling like you can't really talk about how you're feeling because of, I don't know, rocking the boat or shaking things up too much or causing more drama or causing more verbal altercations in some kind of way, Cancer. It feels like there's an energy, there's a major shift. And it feels like towards the end of the week, the shift comes from you understanding that in order to provide stability, either for yourself, possibly for your family in some way, you're going to have to bite the bullet and say the harsh words. Now, I always say, you know, before we get into any kind of challenging conversation, it isn't such a bad idea to say a little blessing, you know, if that's something that you do, and ask for the right words. Ask to be led by your higher self in this situation. Ask for guidance as to what to say, how to say it, and how to do it, right? And I think that you will start to see a lot of real benefits from that, and I think that there will be a release of this kind of toxicity for you. All right, very good, Cancer. Next up, we have Pisces. I'm going to start us off with this traditional Rider-Waite. I'm going to shuffle a real quick like. And I have the Page of Pentacles in the upright position for you guys. Very good. So that's an energy of wanting, again, a new start. It can be the energy of being offered a new position, although it may be you know, maybe entry level or something like that. It would be something that could grow into something. This is somebody who knows a good thing when they see it, and it can be a message of finance, like a small windfall of money, possibly like tax return season, right? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is great. This is feeling really good. It feels like all of a sudden you can start focusing on growing something for yourself. It feels like you are no longer having to deal with other people's issues. It feels like you are able to start investing in something that you feel really drawn to, something you feel really driven to do. And there's some kind of, it feels like you're able to be on your own about it and you're not having to put up with anybody else in this situation. It feels actually really good. I have the Star card out. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited for you. So the Star, I'm a dork, I know. But the Star card is the card of Aquarius. But whenever it comes out like this, it's an energy of understanding that it's time for you to focus on your dreams, your path, your purpose. And I think you're going to be so happy. I'm so excited all of a sudden. I think you're just going to be really happy by what happens. I have the Fool card that comes out here, which is a brand new start. So the Fool card is the very first card in the major arcana. It's the number 0. This is ground level. This is ground zero situation. It's very good. I have the Knight of Swords that comes in here. This is, I feel like you're kind of nervous about whatever this is. I don't know if it's going to shake up your life or if it's going to, there's just an energy of uncertainty with this Knight of Swords. It can be an energy of not really being sure what you're going to say to others about this. It feels like you're just starting over. You're starting over on your own without anyone. Yeah, I got the Ten of Swords here. This is the minor arcana version of the Death card. It could be having to leave a group of people behind in some kind of way. It feels like an ending of cycles. The tens are cycles of completion in order to get to this Fool card, this brand new beginning. There's the understanding that you will have to leave some things behind in order to create space in your life for new things to come in. It feels like you're doing that and you're not at all concerned about what that's going to look like. Let's use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. I feel like you're just kind of nervous about what this change will bring. I'm not sure why. I think that's something's been keeping you on the hook here for a while, and it's been keeping you kind of committed to other things that weren't necessarily all as authentic to you, and I'm not sure why you were choosing to kind of reinvest yourself over and over and over again in them. And I understand that you're kind of you're changing your perspective here, and it's allowing you to grow more towards yourself, but I'm not really sure what was kind of keeping you on the hook over here in the first place. Let's look. I got the Five of Wands. Wow, okay, so whatever it is that you're shifting and changing and moving out of here, it's really been a lot of back and forth in your head. Like, should I, shouldn't I? Yes, no, maybe kind of energy. It started to, like, I'm seeing like tummy trouble, indigestion kind of stuff. It feels like that. Yeah, these are both cards of drama, the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. It feels like this energy of, you know, saying, I can do bad all by myself and I can do better too. It kind of feels like I don't want to deal with other people. I would be happier just working on my own, living on my own, being on my own. Okay, I have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's tired of working with people who aren't working is what I'm hearing. It could be someone who's tired of working with people that you just don't have the same vision with. It feels like you have a real vision of what you want your future to look like, and these other folks, whatever dynamic this could represent in your life, just simply haven't been like feeling the same, or you're not feeling the same about them or something. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The reason why you've been worried about this, you've been worried about financial fallout. If this is a career decision for you where you're choosing to go from one thing, maybe start a business of your own, or maybe go in a different direction where you might be taking a pay cut, that's kind of the biggest concern, is this Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And also, like, how are people going to view this new endeavor, or how are they going to view me letting go of this corporation or this company or this person or whatever? What are other people going to think about it, and how's it going to affect my finances? And I really feel like that's been what's kind of keeping you on the hook here. Oh my gosh, very good. All right, so I have the Page of Swords that comes out with the Devil underneath it. This is whatever this new thing is that's coming towards you, whatever it is that you're wanting to throw yourself into, it feels like something that you are going to become completely obsessed with in a very positive way. And this Page of Swords is an energy of needing to get the word out in some way. This is somebody who has a good idea, and this is someone, it's like a divinely inspired idea. And I don't know if this is you or someone that you're aligning with, but there is someone, I'm sure a lot of people would like to, she's got rainbow colored hair. I've never noticed that before. This is something that's very unique to you. This would be something that is, you would just feel so very passionately about. This Devil card is the card of Capricorn, and the Devil card's not always negative. It can indicate just absolute passionate obsession. And whenever we're talking about career, or we're talking about art, or we're talking about love, and it's very, everything else is very positive around it, it's an energy of just really, really going at it and just obsessively enjoying what it is that you're doing. It's so good. I'm excited for you, whatever this is. This Page of Swords does indicate kind of needing to start communicating maybe about what it is that you're doing, or kind of getting the word out in some way. So you take it as it resonates, and thanks for letting me read for you, Pisces. Next up, we have Gemini, the first of our air signs. Thank you guys so much for letting me read for you. I appreciate it always. We're going to go to this Tarot of Dreams for Gemini. Let's see what's going on out there. I get the King of Pentacles. Good job. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but it's an energy of financial stability. It's an energy of owning a home. It's someone who is finally being able to provide what it is that they want to provide. It's an energy of a sigh of relief for you in some way. It's an energy of taking control of a situation as well. It can be the energy of you being strong and stable in a situation. This is all about the money this week, Gemini. It is. We have the Palace of Coins, which is again one of those extra cards that are within this Tarot of Dreams deck, and it's money, money, money. I don't know if you're experiencing some kind of windfall right now, Gemini. If you just have in some way, again, tax return season. But there's an energy of investment, investing in a home, investing in a family in some kind of way, and attempting to create beauty whenever you're doing so. I don't know if you're doing some kind of remodeling project, or if it's something that beautifies your world, your life. It's very wise. The choice that you've made was very smart. It was very, oh my gosh, that's crazy town. So like I said, there are 6 extra cards in this Tarot of Dreams, and 4 of them are these Palace cards, right? And they're kind of indicative of the suit that they represent, right? Or not indicative, they're kind of like the epitome of the suit that they represent. And we have the Palace of Swords, and now we have the Palace of fire, right? Palace of Wands, whatever they call it. But it's kind of this energy of focusing on home and focusing on growth, focusing maybe on starting your own business. There's an energy of transformation. Like, it's kind of really big energy here. This can be focusing on your family, on your marriage, trying to provide support for one another if you're in a partnered relationship. If you're not in a partnered relationship, this can be the energy of buying a new home. This can be an energy of, again, starting a new business of some sort, something that you would really want to get really excited about, really throw yourself into. And I have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, what's that about? Hold on. I got the Nine of Cups. Oh, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to flip this over. Sometimes they come out in the reverse and I got to flip them over. I know. I do sometimes I don't. I just know what they're supposed to do. This Three of Cups can be an energy of reconciliation. It can be an energy of celebration. You may be hosting some kind of barbecue at a new home. You may be having some really big celebration. With this Nine of Cups here, in addition to that, this is like having everything you could ever want. Golly geez, it's almost like you won the lottery or something, Gemini. What is going on over at your house? Can I come? It looks really good. Okay, what? Tell me a little bit more here. Oh. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles comes out here in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like they're finally able to give a little bit more. In the past, it felt like they were kind of holding on tight to something. It felt like they were just kind of restricting themselves, or it could be financially for a while with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I gotta get one more out with this deck. Hold on. Five of Cups. This is kind of a different situation over here. On one hand, you have a lot of financial prosperity and a lot to celebrate. This Four of Pentacles in the reverse with the Five of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. I gotta get some clarification on this. And let's use this Tarot of Wonderland to figure out what that's about. Because the Five of Cups, whenever it's on top of the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, it kind of feels like giving up hope in a situation and finally just letting go of something that was just so emotionally overwhelming and exhausting that you just simply couldn't stand it. I may be reading for different Geminis here, because this may be two different storylines, or these could just be different energies that may be crossing your life this week, Gemini. If at all, this Ace of Swords in reverse can be having to send a message or having to talk to someone about something that's kind of uncomfortable or something that you don't really want to have to. But the Five of Cups in the reverse is someone who understands that something's not getting any better here. Could be emotionally, could be in a job, could be in a family dynamic. On one hand, we have you really solid and secure financially here. It feels like you, oh, we got the Page of Wands and then we have the Knight of Wands. They both come out here on their sides. It feels like you may have invested in something and it may have been kind of a risky investment. And it feels like by doing so, you've really amassed a tremendous amount of maybe wealth. Maybe this is a stock market kind of situation. It was kind of tenuous and it feels like you're still not entirely trusting of it because it felt like it was kind of just a little endeavor. It feels almost like an energy of gambling in some kind of way with that Knight and Page of Wands that come out on their sides, because neither the Page of Wands, he's kind of a very curious little guy, and I always say he's kind of like a child left alone with a box of matches, you know, anything could happen. And the Knight of Wands, whenever he comes out on his side, is kind of an energy of, can be promiscuity, but can also be dodgy, kind of in and out, non-committal sort of behavior. But it can also be kind of an energy, whenever it's on top of all these pentacles and celebration, it does kind of feel like Vegas or like gambling or maybe some kind of risky business deal in some kind of way. I feel like it's really panned out nicely here for you. Tell me why we have this Four of Pentacles. Okay, I got the Empress in reverse. Oh, okay, so this we have a separate energy here. It's possible that maybe you are not seeing the changes that you would like in a family relationship here with this Empress in reverse. That's a card of Virgo, but it's an energy. The Empress is very nurturing. She can be very motherly. She may be the mother in the home, or someone who represents the motherly energy in your home, whatever that means to you. This would be someone who in the upright position would be a caretaker to all, someone who does their best to kind of run a happy, healthy home in some kind of way. Whenever we have her in the reverse, he, she, again, don't get hung up on the genders or the signs that I call out. It's really, it kind of feels like they're experiencing like a lot of emotional fallout, and it kind of feels like you're always having to pick up the pieces from this person's mental breakdown in some way. With the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who just kind of needs to let it go. This is somebody who wishes they could let it go, but it feels like you may be having to speak harshly to someone and say, look, you need to just get your business together because you're kind of falling apart here, and I'm tired of kind of always having to pick up the pieces for you. Ouch. And now I got the King of Wands in reverse. I don't know if you had this conversation with someone or something and it didn't go the way you wanted to. King of Wands in reverse. We got the Knight of Wands, we got the Page of Wands, we got the King of Wands out here. And the King of Wands, whenever he comes out in the reverse on top of this Empress energy, it could have been an inflammatory conversation, or brace yourself, it could be an inflammatory situation here. I got the Knight of Swords, good. Got a bunch of them here, good, good. And I got the Emperor. Look, we got a true pair here, guys. This is somebody who may be having to assist someone. This could be a family dynamic. This could be a workplace dynamic. We got the Emperor and the Empress, right? But they're a true pair. We love each other, right? Even in the ups, the downs, you know, the lefts, the rights, the goods, the bads, right? In sickness and in health. However, I do encourage you, Gemini, that if there is any kind of challenging dynamic within your family with a spouse, perhaps, to just watch the things that you say, because it could be kind of an inflammatory sort of week. Although I do get the impression that you're getting pretty darn fed up with whatever is going on here. You're kind of just like, I feel like somebody's just kind of exploding almost like verbally with this Knight of Swords and this Ace of Swords in the reverse. But here's the thing, this Knight of Swords comes in the upright position, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. That's your energy, okay, Gemini? And it tells me that you're probably right about whatever it is. And this person may not really appreciate that you're right about whatever it is. And these may be hard words that you have to speak, but they may actually make some kind of turnaround here. They may actually, as long as they come from a place of love and kindness, you having to kind of help someone adjust their behavior this week for whatever reason may actually end up being rather beneficial. And although it doesn't look like it's well received at first, it may kind of turn around. We've got the Eight of Wands here that I completely forgot was on the top of the deck, which is about fast moving communication. This is learning to communicate your feelings more efficiently. And this is someone actually listening for the first time in a long time is kind of what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. And there's just an energy of a lot of windfall, money, celebration, but a lot of positivity that's coming towards you. Just be mindful of the things that you say and the way that you say them later on this week, all right? Nothing wrong with praying before you say something, right? All right, talk to you later, Gemini. Next up, we have Libra, and I am going to use this Chicoli deck for Libra. All right, let's see what we have for you guys. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What? This is somebody who feels like they don't have the tools they need to manage their home. They feel like they don't have enough money. They feel like things may be kind of falling apart. Oh man, Libra, is your laundry stacking up or something like that. This could be someone, oh man, I don't like that. I'm hearing somebody who maybe not feeling like they're the best mother this week or something like that. We all feel that way as parents, as mothers, fathers, whatever. This could be somebody who feels like, and it doesn't have to be a mother. Again, don't get hung up on the genders or the zodiacs, right? It's really about the energy that the card carries and the story that they tell. And if this is your energy, it could be you kind of being hard on yourself this week. Okay, Libra, let's just relax. This is somebody who says, I wish I could do more to help. This is somebody who says, I wish I could do better. The Six of Swords could be someone who's physically moving out of a situation. This can indicate travel in some kind of way. This is someone who is moving from a place of instability towards greater stability, but it has come from having to wade through some pretty murky waters, right? And now we're paddling out into calmer, wider seas, but it feels like after quite a bit of upheaval in some way. That is not a real card. This is the card that comes with the deck of tarot. Incidentally, though, it's the same card. How funny is that? So twice out, it's the same picture. You guys crack me up. You're geniuses, Libra. I love it. Yeah, but it's not actually a real tarot card. But again, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This can be someone who's having some financial difficulties and wishing that they could do more. Maybe even just wishing they could provide more support for their family in some way. And maybe actually this could be someone who may be making a physical move in order to do so. I have the Justice card, that is your card, Libra. Good job. You guys are really showing up. I like that. Very good. This is you in the upright position. This is somebody who wants to provide stability, fairness, balance to a situation, as you always do, Libra. Very good. This is someone who wants to come in and heal a situation. I don't know if this has to do with your family, like your children, in some kind of way. I have the Empress in reverse. Darn it all. Empress in reverse is actually very similar energy to the Queen of Pentacles. Look it up. Other readers feel that way as well, because she's kind of like the most financially, the Queen of Pentacles is the most financially abundant of all of our court cards, right? And then the Empress is just one step above that, right? And that's the card of Virgo, the Empress is. But this, we have the Empress in the reverse. It could be that you're being asked to help out a family member or someone who is in need, and it feels like you may be feeling like you wish that you could do more in some way, but there's this energy of you doing your very best to be your very best. And I need you to stop beating yourself up if that's something that you're doing, because whoever you are involved with here, whether this is family, love, career, whatever, these people love you so much because you shine like the sun. This is the sun card, it's a card of Leo, but these are people who come to you for help and support. You are their home. You are their sense of peace, their sense of solace. Wherever you are is home to them. And it feels like you must just be beautiful and lovely and wonderful is all I can say. I have a lot of like very positive feelings here for whomever you are. Let us clarify with this Star Power Tarot here for you guys. It's just such a sweet little reading. I don't know why you're being so hard on yourself with it. I feel like it's just like a feeling of you wish you could do more. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you are, if you have children that have a lot of needs, or if maybe you have friends that have a lot of needs, and there's or a partner or anything where you feel like you just wish you could do more in a situation, but other people view you as doing everything you possibly could. I have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who feels like, it's like if I just had one wish, I would want everyone to be happy, but I'm not sure why we have it in the reverse. Again, I feel like you're being very hard on yourself. I have the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse can be a dissolution of a partnership in some kind of way. Two of Cups is one of our soulmate cards, and whenever we have it in the reverse, you may be helping someone through a divorce in some kind of way. You may be helping someone who, Nine of Cups in the reverse can indicate alcohol addiction. It can indicate addictions and indulgences in general. It could be that you're being asked to help a child through rehab this week, or possibly through some kind of divorce or loss of partnership kind of situation. It's possible that someone in your environment has a need for resources that they don't have, and you're trying to supply them and feeling like you don't have as much as you'd like. The Ace of Swords in reverse is a message that you don't want to send. It's a message of saying like, I am so sorry that I don't have more to give to you. I'm so sorry that I can't help you out of this sticky situation. And I wish that I could. It's you wishing that you could save someone from having to feel so much pain. And that's why I say it's possible this could be like a parent-child sort of dynamic. Let's look here. I have the Justice card out for you guys again. I love you. Whoever you are, check it out. You've got repeat cards whenever it's not even really possible to have repeat cards. But the Justice card twice out too is, again, you representing you. Good job, you. This is you wanting things to be fair and balanced. And I think that what I'm hearing you say is, for whomever this person is, life hasn't been fair. It hasn't been right. It hasn't been balanced in some way. And you're always wanting to make it better for them, whether this is a single person or whether this is an entire group in some way. I feel like you're very mothering, fathering, nurturing, mentoring. I got the Two of Wands in reverse. We got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse. Again, this could be a dissolution of a partnership in some kind of way. And I got the Temperance in reverse, which is the card of Sagittarius. This could be someone who helping someone. Again, I'm hearing like rehab or something like that. Someone who says, I see that we have an imbalance here. It could be leading to a loss of finances for you, for this other person. And there's trying to get everyone on the same page, trying to move everyone to safety in some kind of way. I have the Chariot in the reverse. It kind of feels like you're pushing a boulder uphill. You have the best of intentions. It feels like you don't know how to get this up and off the ground. You don't know how to provide these resources or this support in some kind of way. And I have the Ten of Wands. This is an energy of if something doesn't happen in this situation, you know it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. It's like burn the house down kind of energy. It feels like whomever you're dealing with here has just had so much heaped on their shoulders, or maybe this is you. It feels like it's feels stressful, and it feels like you're trying to make it better. I have the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who wishes there was more equal give and take. The Six of Pentacles is kind of like the minor arcana version of the Justice card, which you have out here twice. It's like equal balance. It's like fairness on both sides. That's kind of what you're looking for here, and that's kind of what you're encouraging. Anything else you want to say about this? You are just lovely. You know that. I got the Four Wands in reverse. You got instability all over this table, but it's not really feeling like it's coming from you. And it feels like you're having to deal with a lot of other people's stress. And it feels like you're doing it not in a codependent way, not in one of those like attention seeking or needy kind of ways, or like feeling like you need to be needed. I get the impression that you actually are just truly needed. And it feels like you are wishing that you had more to give. And Libra, other people do not see you this way. I think you're just wonderful and lovely, and you care about people so much, and you're really hard on yourself whenever you feel like you may be letting someone down in some way. I encourage you not to feel that way. Everyone else in your environment sees you as this sun, as this energy that they all come to in a time of need, and they love you and they respect you. And there's an energy of them seeing you truly as how wonderful you really, really are, as someone who's so giving all the time, my goodness. And you kind of needing to just stop being so hard on yourself and appreciate how much love you have around you. Good job. And thank you for always trying to take care of people, Libra. Good job. I appreciate you so much. Next up, we have Aquarius. I'm going to stick with this Chicoli deck for you guys, and we'll see what we have for Aquarius here at the end of the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you letting me read your cards for you. Oh, wow. We got the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the World card in the upright there. This is somebody who's really been battling out what it is they want to see for the future. What do they want their world to look like from here on out? There's kind of an energy of isolation with this World card. The World card is the final card in the deck of Tarot, in the major arcana of Tarot. And this is the point that we get to before we start again at the number 0 with the Fool card, right? So this is someone who understands that they are closing out major cycles, 7-year cycles, 9-year cycles, 13-year cycles, really big karmic cycles in their lives. And it feels like doing that is creating kind of almost like a mental nightmare, like tossing and turning. What am I supposed to do about this? And I don't know if you're kind of in a difficult situation. Let me see. I just heard a train. Perfect. Took us a while to get there. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who may be afraid of jumping full feet into something. This could be someone who's still looking back at the past too. Something like letting go of this, choosing to move on from a situation. It's kind of like being at a crossroads. We have someone who's still kind of focused back in past relationships, or maybe past choices, career choices, something they loved very, very much that perhaps they had to let go of. And the understanding that in order to move onto something new, they're going to have to stop looking back in that direction. And there's an energy of being kind of afraid to share yourself because of other things you've experienced in the past. I'm going to put these back in. It's too many. Hold on. I have the Sun in reverse for you guys. Very interesting. This is somebody who needs to heal from a situation before they can move forward. This is interesting. On this table, as I'm reading these cards, they're almost, as they're flying out as like card to card to card, they're actually going back in the opposite direction. So it feels like there's just a lot of energy that's kind of clinging to the past, or still focused on the past, possibly past relationships. And it's kind of understanding that you're at the point point now where you're going to have to let it go in some kind of way in order to create space for something new. But it seems to be like an emotional struggle for you too. It could be leading to some kind of like sluggish, depressive vibes, like having trouble getting off the sofa, or having trouble maybe even just seeing a bright future for yourself in some kind of way. But again, it's like a very backwards focused kind of energy, which just doesn't even sound like you, Aquarius. I mean, you guys are very forward focused. You're very bright, usually very just highly communicative, very, very smart, high IQ people typically, and people who have a real plan for the future. But this emotional thing, there's something emotionally tying you to the past in some way, Aquarius. But I think it's going to be full steam ahead, though, with this World card. It's this understanding that it's about time to let something go. I've got the Two of, oh, yeah, for sure. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's an understanding that you'll have to let one thing go in order to embrace something else. And that's okay. And it's feeling like I don't know how the future is going to look for me. I'm confused now. It's kind of that energy. And it feels like things have kind of fallen apart in some way in your life. I'm not really sure if you're juggling a lot right now and feeling like it's just too much for you. You're going to have to put something down in order to make a change. There's a real energy of isolation that comes with both the World card and this Four of Cups right here. It's like being stuck in a bubble of isolation all on your own, right? It's feeling like you don't have a lot of support from other people, or maybe no one understands you in some kind of way. But it's kind of not really liking the options that you've been presented with, whether it's love relationships or career or anything. Just like I'm not interested in what I've had in the past. It's nothing has been good enough. Nothing's been right. I haven't liked it, and it has you maybe missing people from the past, situations from the past, which were, I'm hearing the words glory days or something like that. Interesting. I've got the Hermit card that comes out here. Hermit, and again, very much an energy of isolation. So the Hermit is someone who takes themselves away from other people for a while, sits quietly and tries to decide what it is they want to do for the future. Okay. And it's a card of Virgo, and it's still a very much an isolated kind of energy. People often fuss whenever I pull the Hermit card in personal readings. Oh no, not the Hermit. That's so stinky. We hate being alone. We want to be with other people. But I always say, when you have an energy of the Hermit that comes towards you, it's because you need to take some time to do some really important healing for yourself, so that you make sure whatever you're attracting in the future, whether it's love, whether it's your finances, whether it's a proper career for you or a home or whatever, you need to make sure it's going to be something that is vibrating at a very authentic level to you, so that you're magnetized to the best possible thing in your life. And in order to do that, we have to have these times of isolation so that we can see what is true to us. We can see what is authentic to us without the voices of other people clouding our judgment and our thoughts. And it feels like you may be in an energy of kind of isolation, and it feels like you may have been focused on the past for a little while here, Aquarius. Let us see how we're going to move through this. Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland here. I have the Empress card there. That's the card of Virgo. This is someone who is really kind. They're really loving. They're very nurturing. This is someone who runs their... They have a lot that they're responsible for. Oh my gosh. And we have the Ten of Wands that comes out on top of that. With this... This is someone who has to take care of a lot of people. This is someone who has the weight of the world on their shoulders, or so they seem to feel. Very similar energy to this Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I don't think I can do all of this anymore. I don't think I can keep up with this anymore. I think, and it's starting to stress someone out a little bit with that Ten of Wands. There's somebody who feels like they're ready for a major change in their lives, but there's still this this past focused energy here. And there's, hold on. There's kind of an energy of so we have the High Priestess out there. I stuck them back in real quick because I understand there's someone here who has kind of been blocking out their own intuition for a while. And it's because they haven't allowed themselves to be quiet enough to hear it for a while. And maybe that's why we have this energy of isolation that's coming towards you, this time of isolation that may be coming towards you. It would be a good time to embrace the quietude, the solitude, and enjoy the peace of that. Enjoy kind of being on your own, because there's a lot of people, it feels like a lot of people pull at you or have been pulling at you in the past for a while. And I think you're really going to enjoy just being able to sit and quietly with your own thoughts for a while, whoever you are here, Aquarius. Yeah, and it came out again. I put it back in the deck and it came out anyway. Whatever. Fine, we'll keep it out. This Eight of Swords, I don't like it when like a lot of cards come out, especially if it's more than like 2 at a time. And there were only 3, and sometimes I do take 3, sometimes I do. But again, it came out, so we'll just keep it, obviously. So this, and that's the thing, if they're meant to come out, they will, right? So this Eight of Swords comes out in the reverse. This is somebody who's ready to kind of start talking about how it is that they've been feeling. It feels like there's been an energy of procrastination, maybe not dealing with things for a while, maybe not accepting the truth about something, maybe, again, it's an energy of isolation with that Eight of Swords. Somebody who's kind of been fighting that. Somebody who may have been avoiding their feelings by not talking, maybe not communicating very well. It's too many, hold on. Eight of Swords in reverse can be an energy of being blocked in some kind of way, emotionally, physically, digitally, communicatively. Whenever we have the Judgment in reverse that came out with it, this is somebody who feels like they've misjudged a situation. I'm hearing like misjudged themselves for like a massive portion of their lives in some kind of way. Wow, whoever you are, and it's like an energy of being really hard on yourself. What is it with the air signs tonight, like being real hard on themselves? I don't know. This may be just an energy that's kind of floating through y'all's dynamic. The Judgment in reverse is somebody who is like needing a wake-up call. They're needing a reset, needing to hit the reset button. And it's kind of a major energy for whomever this may resonate with. This is somebody who needs to stop focusing on the past and start focusing on the future. But in order to figure out what the future may hold for them, they're going to have to spend some time on their own, away from the voices of others. I think you're really smart. Obviously you are, because you're Aquarius, and we know you guys are the smartest, and it's going to cause you to have to end a lot of things in your life. It could be that you've had a residual relationship that just kind of has always been kind of tethered to you, and you're kind of just pulling it along with you, never really letting go from it, and it's keeping you kind of on the hook in some kind of way. And I don't know if this is a friendship or a love relationship that could be doing that, but this Three of Swords is an energy of a breakup. It's an energy of like a kind of a final ending, saying, you know what, I feel like you are never going to be the right person for me, and I've got to cut things short here. Or yeah, it kind of feels like that. This can be someone who retracts an offer of love, and they don't really want to talk about it. They don't really want to tell the truth about how they're feeling. Or maybe that you're just now figuring it out in some kind of way. This is somebody who wants to decide what they want for their future, and there's an understanding that not everybody's going to be able to go into your future with you, because it just doesn't work that way. And this Three of Swords is an energy of having to make some tough calls in some relationships that you may have had some love or thought in, but it just kind of feels like it's not getting where you want it to go in some way, and you may have held on to it a little longer than you should have in some way. I have the Nine of, yeah, exactly. What do I want for the future with the Three of Wands, which is an energy of manifestation, and having to put up boundaries between yourself and people that you just simply can't take with you for whatever reason. Doesn't mean they've done anything wrong or that you've done anything wrong. They just simply may not be the right energy for you to take into the future with you. All right, that was your reading for the week, Aquarius. I wish you the very, very best. Could be a little bit of alone time this week. If so, then I wish you the very best with that. And I thank you all so much for letting me read for you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all that information is around here somewhere. And if you watch this later on YouTube, that information is in the About section of our channel. All right, I love you guys very much, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you all to those of you who moderate. You know how much I appreciate you, and I love you. Each and every one of you, I really, really appreciate. I thank you so, so much. If you have channels of your own or pages of your own, please do feel free to drop down in the comments below a link to your places where we can find out more about you too. And again, I appreciate you all a ton. All right, good night. Bye.